My name is Purviben Horshadbhai Patel. My student number is 1642428 and I am in Melbourne campus. My group number is 2. We are 2 members in our group. One of me, Purviben Horshadbhai Patel, and other member is Tresha Pathak. Next slide. Today we are presenting a topic implementing servant leadership in a high pressure sales environment. Next slide. The next slide is scenario overview and justification. Apex Sales fostered a high pressure environment that led to burnout and ethical breaches. The new sales director took a servant leadership and proposed full effort to build trust and refactor values that coincided with the evolving expectations of workplaces and presented a values based solution to the current changes that leadership faces. Narendra Modi reformed outdated systems with vision like the director reshaped toxic corporate culture. Next slide. The next slide is leadership theory used. The change journey at Apex was heavily influenced by the principles of servant leadership, ensuring that the people were first, and values based leadership, which aligned our values with our actions. Modi's blend of servant and transformation leadership inspired the leadership theories applied in the case. Kotter's model allowed us to structure our change, and apparative inquiries helped us focus on the strengths of our team. Ultimately, this combined to create sustainable leadership practices that aligned with the organizational purpose. Next slide. The next slide is self-awareness and leadership style. The leader development self-awareness through formal feedback and reflective tools. She got an appropriate balance between empathy and assertiveness and effectively fused a service and inspirational leadership style with shared determination. The continual development prizes kept her adaptable and strategically clear through her leadership development journey. Just as Modi's development self-awareness that allows him to lead from a purpose. He led from a vision and led from an ethical standpoint, so too did the director. Next slide. In this slide, intelligence emotional in action. Emotional intelligence was a factor in the director's response to crisis and team tension. She was aware of her own emotions. She recognized that sign of burnout of the team members and she built the trust through coaching. All of these factors fostered and physiologically shaped space for the team and increased resilience in the cell teams. Modi's calm approach to crisis inspired the director's emotional intelligence when under pressure. Next slide. In this slide, courageous and moral leadership. Courageous leadership can be understood through the attempt to bulk executive leadership norms and the alignment of key performance indicators to ethics. The leader introduced formal reporting systems for whistleblowing and normalized values training. The leader walked the talk and inspired organizational trust, which acted as a catalyst for ethical behaviors. The director's ethical stress recalled the boldness displayed in Modi's journeys of change and also aligned with Modi's integrity first approach to leadership. The remaining slide will be presenting by my group member Trisha Pathak.
Hi, my name is Tresha Anil Kumar Pathak. My student ID is 1686723. I am from Melbourne campus. Today I will start my presentation from motivation and empowerment. Motivation transformed from being about monetary rewards to bringing about a sense of autonomy and purposeful action. By incorporating self-determined autonomy, the leader used various forms of empowerment by incorporating co-created goals, experiential learning, opportunities for inclusion recognition. The list goes on, but align when with classical motivational theory, which ultimately allowed for high performance to be a natural byproduct. Modi's vision driven empowerment then became the source of inclusive and purpose based motivation strategies in this particular case. Next slide. Communication and teams. Strategic communication has built trust, transparency, and shared meaning in a changing environment. Team redesign supported collaboration and agility. New performance structures measured outcomes and behaviors, supporting a culture of ethical success and psychological safety. Modi builds unity with persuasive vision similarly. The director aligned teams through transparent messaging. Next slide. Leading change and implementation plan. The process of structured change management took 18 months using quotas and appropriative inquiry models. Data was collected and KPI were tracked to monitor retention, well-being and ethics. Inclusively practices, feedback loops and data informed coaching help to reduce risk and improve sustained cultural resilience over the longer term. Next slide. Conclusion and recommendations. Servant leadership links ethics and business outcomes. By embedding servant leadership in its system, Apex sustains trust within its stakeholders and retain talent. Organization development recommendations focused on reinforcing ethical culture, enabling teams and developing leadership through formal coaching systems and communication channels. The director, like Modi, showed that ethical, purpose driven leadership drives sustainable performance and trust. This slide is for referencing, which I included in presentation. Thank you.